Hey guys, Galactic Productions here, and today we will be reviewing all of the Series 19 collectible minifigures from LEGO. Obviously, I didn't really need to say that, but let's go and review these guys. I'm really excited. Before this video starts, we have the back of this, on the back of the checklist, just like the instructions on how to build the certain figures that require maybe if a kid needs to know how to build some of these things, like the robot dog up here, or the cape and or whatever, you know, there's that, and then obviously the checklist that you guys just saw. Really excited to get into these. Also, leave a like on this video and subscribe. That'd be really awesome if you do that. And for more content every week, hopefully. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Our first figure is the video game champ. He has a really cool torso design, as well as this side arm printing, really neat. A lot of references to previous LEGO themes. He has some leg printing right down there, you can see. It's like a, I don't know, keychain or something, and a belt print. A hairpiece, which is exclusive with the new recolor from a Star Wars set. The hair headset piece, dual molded and everything, but with the hair off, you can see both facial expressions. We have this one with a confident look, and on the back side, like an angry or upset face. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, he has two accessories. One of them is I guess a video game, disc box, or a case for a video game called Space Game. Very original, yeah. But it also says Playbox, like play on words for like PlayStation and Xbox. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, it's a really big piece, so like I don't think a game case would be this big in the LEGO world. But anyway, there's a reference to a previous minifigure series with this character right here. I just don't remember what series that's from. And then the other accessory, which is more interesting to me, is this video game controller piece. This is awesome, especially with that printing. Really cool. I really like that. And I'm glad that that was included with this figure. Honestly, this is one of my favorites from the series also. But yeah, so there's the video game champ. Up next is the shower guy. This is a funny figure. Torso print is nothing really special. It's just like a normal body with some printing on the front and back of the torso. Nothing really stands out on here, but it is, I mean, a good piece to get if you want to build mocks or something. He has a hairnet piece, or a shower cap, I guess. Yeah, you would call it a shower cap in this case. But yeah, that's, so he comes with that. And then he has two face expressions, and they're both very dramatic, sort of. We got a huge smile here, and then like an embarrassed look right here. That's really funny. But yeah, there's that. Let me put this back on. He also has some accessories before we get onto the legs. He has a brush in this blue color, which I'm pretty sure is new. It's a new color for it. And then the new rubber ducky piece for from that new set that just came out, except in green this time, so that's really cool. But now let's take a look at those legs. Alright, so taking off the torso, first we have this cloth piece that you put over the legs, which is supposed to be a towel, and there's a rubber, a duck design on here, you can tell, but when you take this cloth piece off, it's a sort of a funny leg print because you got bubbles and all that from the shower, so I thought that was really funny for LEGO to include. But let's put him together like that. That's just a really cool piece included, a cool look for him, I guess. But yeah, pretty good figure, I would say. Our next character is the Fright Night, and wow, I mean, this is an extremely detailed figure. Just to get the accessories out of the way, we have a shield. I don't know if it's a new shield piece, but it looks new to me. It has this is a reference to an older Lego theme. I'm pretty sure, and it's a cool print. This is what this is how he holds onto it at the back. He also has a translucent classic sword in translucent blue, as well as the plume on top of his head in a translucent blue as well, which I'm pretty sure is a new color, so that's really awesome. But taking that other sword out, we get a closer look at some of his armor and all that. Also take the helmet off, which is a really nice piece to get in the gunmetal gray color. But taking all that off, you can tell his, I guess, Fright Night face expression, which is really, it's really, I think it's cool. Look, it's like you sort of have like a, I don't know, a vampire look to him, very evil and all that. But you also have this armor, like, chest plate piece, which is really cool. No printing on the back, but you got some printing on the front here, which is cool. And then after I decapitate him, there's no back facial print. But you get a nice look at this, I guess, additional armor, or maybe like a tunic or something underneath. It's a really neat print. It shines. He has some silver arms and some more of that chain printing on the back, as well as some dual molded legs in, is that? Yeah, dual molded legs in gunmetal gray and silver, so that's cool. Got some the leg printing right there. Yeah, there's a better look at it. But yeah, a really very detailed figure. Even though he has no like sidearm printing or whatever, but still a very interesting figure in general. Another thing to mention, you also get 2 extra pieces of the sword and the plume at the top, or like the feather. So those are really good extra pieces to get. But next figure. Alright, this is the Monkey King. And a very interesting figure to include in the series, but before we get to him, let's just note his extra pieces. He has 3 extra pieces that were included with him. An extra one of these, I don't know, lightsaber hilt pieces in gold, an extra one of the bars in red that he's holding on to, and then another one of these, I guess, newer, like from Overwatch pieces that stick into his new head mold piece. So I think that's really awesome. 3 extra pieces. That's cool. But anyway, with the figure, after I take this off, this is just nothing new here, just a staff made out of these 2 gold lightsaber hilts and that red bar that I was talking about before. Basically a staff form to hold. But taking that off, you can get more detail of the rest of this figure. We have a new headpiece that this relatively new, I guess, what would you call this, ribbon piece, whatever, sticks into this hole at the top of the head of this. It's dual molded, which is really cool, and then you stick that on his head. But we have 2 face expressions on this guy. We have a smiling, very happy face, and then a like stern, like angry face right on the back. So yeah, good face choices, I would say. But putting that back on, we also have this armor piece, this shoulder pad piece in red, and on the back in an exclusive cape design, sort of. I guess a cape, but it comes off in 2 directions, and like it's obviously room for his tail piece, which is really cool. But let me just take off his cape right here. I'll take that off as well, and then we can get a better look at his torso and legs. We have dual molded arms first off in gold and dark red, which look really nice, and a very shiny gold printed torso with some other little torso designs. On the back, we have some more gold torso printing, and this, I'm pretty sure, exclusive in this color, tail. We also have some dual molded legs in dark red and black, which look very nice with this character, and some leg printing right here. A very good figure in my opinion, just not my favorite. He's a very wacky figure also, just like a random figure, but that's cool. Moving on. Alright, up next is the programmer. She has let's get with the let's go with this accessory first. Is the laptop piece in white, which is a new color for this piece. And what you do here is, with my hands all in the frame, we have. Oh, hold on, give me a second. This is I'm probably gonna cut this out of the video. There we go. Maybe I won't cut it out. We have the laptop piece in white, and how you work it, I mean, you just close it like that, and you are able to have the minifigure hold it in her hand like this. So yeah, very useful. Very glad that we got it in this color, really nice. Also another accessory she has is this robot dog, which wasn't really needed, but hey, it's a nice print on this 1x1 brick. Really cute little dog face, because it's a robot dog. And then we got these newish, as of like last year, pieces, 1x2 pieces, in dark blue, which might be an exclusive color, I don't know. But we get the Overwatch blaster in white, and that's sort of used as the body of this robot. And like, I don't know, this might be the tail or something, but how you put it together, it just sort of fits like this. And then you can sort of have her hold the robot by the blaster handle, so I think that's cool. That's probably why it was made like this, or maybe not, but that's still a nice little build. But we also, now looking at the figure, we have the new hairpiece that was revealed, or that's been used in like 2 sets already from City that just came out. But now this is a cheap way to get it, and it's a very nice hairpiece at that. Her torso says, has some code, and it says Lego in code right there, which is really cool. Some back torso printing, obviously, and dual molded arms in black and yellow, which are really nice. Good design overall. And then the legs are dual molded red and gray. Red and gray. And it has a sweater print. She has like a sweater tied around her waist, and you have that printed on the side of her legs, I think it's really cool. But yeah, and that's pretty much a figure. We have 2 face expressions, one where she's smiling with her teeth showing, and the other which is just a neutral smile. And I like her glasses too, it's really cool. Nice print overall, and nice figure. Moving on. Up next is the Mummy Queen, I have to say, one of my least favorites of the series. But it's not a bad figure at all. Like, we have this golden scorpion as an accessory, which is the first one for me. So I'm glad about that. We have this headdress or whatever, in the newish teal color or whatever it's called, with some printing up here, so that's really nice. She has 2 face prints, she has 2 facial expressions, one with the mummy look, and then on the back, I don't know what you call that, but it's a nice golden print, and it looks really nice. I have to, like, yeah, that's a really cool print. And you can even do that, maybe, yeah. But anyway, she has a nice torso print, with that beetle on there, the design of, mummy design, really cool. And then she has some side arm printing on both sides, which really add to the mummy figure, just the mummy look in general, with all the wraps and all that. Dual molded legs in dark tan and white, and side leg printing. This is a really detailed figure. And then the leg printing in general is nice, and I like the shine on that. But really, there's really not much to say about this figure. She is really interesting, with all that printing and all that, and you can also have her hold a scorpion, either from the stud at the bottom, or there's like there's a place for you to hold it, for her to hold it right here. Also, before we go, the hands aren't gray or anything, they're like the sand dark blue or something, like there's like sand blue hands, so I think that's really cool. But yeah, moving on. Up next is the Jungle Explorer, and I'm going to take this hat off just so you can see his face more clearly. It's just a classic brown, I guess, adventurer hat, so nothing new there, a brown cowboy hat, nothing new there, though. He has a magnifying glass as an accessory, which is really cool, and it really works, so I think that's really cool. Putting that aside, he also has another accessory with this, I'm pretty sure it's new, iguana piece. This new piece, really nice. Nice printing on with the eyes and just like the colors. Oop, dropped him. But I like the orange stripes and all that sort of stuff. All the nice details. Really nice little piece to get. He looks a lot like Johnny Thunder, who is an older Lego figure, with like the hair design like right here, and the torso design looks a lot like him. He has dual molded legs in dark brown and black, which are really nice. I really like that. And some pocket printing and some shoe printing right down there. Nothing in the arms or anything, and he has this really nice dual molded backpack with like the sleeping bag or blanket wrapped up back there. And taking off the headpiece, we got some back torso printing as well. So yeah, good figure in general to get. I really like this backpack piece, really nice looking. And I just dropped everything. But yeah, moving on to our next figure. Up next is the Firefighter. She has this brand new helmet and hair combo piece, dual molded obviously. Very nice detail on this piece in general, with the hair everywhere, and the helmet, the nice classic Lego Firefighter helmet design. I don't even know if that was in frame the whole time, but she has two facial expressions, a neutral look and then I guess frantic look where she's about to yell through the blowhorn or bullhorn. But yeah, and her accessory is this horn that it's a reuse from the Harry Potter series from Professor Flitwick, recolored in white and printed with the Lego City Firefighter emblem or logo. She has a pretty classic design on her torso from like Lego City, as well as the legs are printed very normally, but she does have sidearm printing and side leg printing for more detail. And I'm glad Lego did that because we never see printing on the sides like this, and I think it really adds to the figure as I bump the camera. But yeah, pretty decent figure, but there's not really much else to say except for that new piece and the new print for that. Okay, this is my favorite figure of the series. We got the dog sitter, and I'm bumping into everything. But just to start off this character, we have this hat with the hat and the hair hat combo with blue and this lighter brown color for the hair, and a print of a dog paw at the top. She's the dog sitter, so that makes sense. But very nice piece. She has a shovel in green, which I don't know if we've gotten it in this color before, but that's a really nice color for the shovel. I think it's really cool. And then I'll take that out. She also has this new mold, this new piece for dog poop. So I think it's sort of funny how Lego decided to make this. Like, they could have used really an existing piece. There are some existing pieces that could have been used rather than this, but they just went ahead and made a new piece. So, I'll take it, whatever. But anyway, she has two facial expressions, one where she's smiling, which I don't know why she'd be smiling at this job, but then a more appropriate face at the back where she's like, she just smelled the crap or something, and she's weirded out, or she's grossed out by it, which would make more sense. But two very good face expressions. She has she has nice torso print of the overalls. Nothing else much to say about that, but she has dual molded arms in white and yellow, and dual molded legs in blue and white, or that's not really blue, it's like it's one of the blues. I just don't know which blue it is. But she has side leg printing, which shows more detail on her legs, and some normal leg printing as well, which looks very nice. But the reason why I really love this figure are her other two accessories. Now, we already got the green shovel and the new mold for the poop, but we also have two dogs in this. We have this new wiener dog piece, really nice mold, with the eye printing and the nose printing right here, really nice piece, and then a recolor of this bulldog piece with a really nice face print right here. And I just think that including two dogs, a shovel, and a new mold for some dog poop. I mean, this is a great figure, and then you even get an extra one of the dog poop. I I hate saying that word. This sounds so immature, but yeah, I still think it's a really good figure, and I'm glad that she came with 2 dogs. But yeah, moving on. Alright, next up is the pizza costume guy. Really cool. I mean, what really is there to say? I mean, he has, before we talk about this piece, his accessory is I guess, a flyer for pizza, $1 pizza and $1 burger. Those are really good prices for a slice of each, or an order of each. But anyway, cool print right there. We have one face print, no back face print, but it's a really nice print with like the little beard right there, mustache. He has a plain green torso with nothing really special on either side, but he does. Let me just move the arms up. He has a really nice leg print on the front and on the sides. Really nice, really nice. I really like that design. But for the main part of this, we have this pizza piece, which he reuses the watermelon suit guy's watermelon piece, except reprinted and recolored in tan, but printed in the form of a pizza with pepperoni and olives and some other stuff. There's nothing on the back, but yeah, I just think it's a really cool piece. Really nice printing, obviously, and a really good figure overall. So yeah, that's really all to say about him. Next figure, though. Alright, we got the Galactic Bounty Hunter. This guy is really cool. First off, I really like how his helmet is a recolor of the Ant-Man helmet, the new Ant-Man helmet, with and even has a nice print at the front. Nice print. Moving that aside, though, we have two accessories, just a plain black blaster and this printed translucent red book cover piece, but it's printed as a wanted little symbol. So this guy's a bounty hunter, obviously, so he's looking for this guy. I really like that print, wanted, built or broken. That's a funny Lego reference. And then that's a lot of studs as a reward, so someone be rich off of them, off of him. But he has a really interesting face print. I don't know if I really like that face print that much. I like the back head print. Just seems like an interesting figure overall. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to something. And then this shoulder pad piece is from Ninjago, I believe. But still, I never really collected Ninjago, so I think it's just a good piece to get here. Taking off the shoulder pad piece, though, we have a nice torso print with that shiny gunmetal gray color. Same with the back, nice print in general. Nothing on the arms or legs, but not really needed. And then he has some leg printing as well. Looks really nice. I really like this figure. And yeah. Alright, another one of my favorite figures. This is the Gardener. She comes with a really awesome accessory. This is a flamingo. And why she has a flamingo, I don't know. Probably to go in her garden as a little decoration. But really cool. It has like it's a hard plastic leg right here. The legs are hard plastic right here, or the one leg, I guess. But the rest is rubbery, so you can move it around. Or like you can bend the head around and all that. It's just a really nice piece, and like there's printing at the eye, and obviously the beak is printed most likely. Really interesting piece though, and it's really awesome. But she also has the plant piece, which has been used a lot I think it's been used like once in every minifigure series since like the Harry Potter one. But no, I don't really. It's not a bad thing. It's still an interesting stem piece or whatever. You also get an extra of it one with this character. But taking those accessories away, we have a really very detailed figure. We have the beehive hairpiece in a like very light purple color, and I just dropped it. Very interesting piece in general. Like this is a really like interesting and weird figure. And you know, it's a very detailed face print with the glasses and like the mole and all the makeup or whatever. Dual molded arms, green hands for like gloves or something. Nice torso design on both sides with the flower shirt, and the legs are really cool. Side leg printing also really nice color too. Really cool figure, I would say. And very crazy too. But yeah, moving on. Alright, with 4 figures to go, this is the Rugby Player, and I'm going to take off this helmet in dark green so we can get a closer look at his face print. We have, first on the back, we have just a normal look. He's like about to play awesome. He's going to make an incredible play. And then on the other hand, on his other face print, I don't think his play went as he expected because he has a black eye and he's missing some teeth. This is a really funny face expression. It's funny, you can cover it up and you can see his one eye and think, oh, everything's fine, and then no, he just destroyed his face. I think it's a really funny face expression to include. But we have nice torso print on the front and the back, nice dual molded arms in green and yellow. We also have the new, we're gonna take a look at that later. We don't have any dual molded legs, not really needed, but we have side leg printing of his shorts and his shoes, with some printing on the front as well. And this piece that just flew out of his hand was a new rugby ball piece, which will most likely be used as a football in a future series, because, it's literally a football, but they're using it as a rugby ball. I do have no idea why this hasn't been used as a football yet. I mean, they made this piece as a rugby ball first before football. But, we'll probably get that in Series 20 next year. But a pretty good figure overall. I really like the face print and this new piece. And the printing on the legs are really nice. So, yes, good figure. Up next is the Fox Costume Girl. She was in the Lego Movie 2 in, one of the... closer to the end of the movie. And we never got a second Lego Movie 2 series, and she has been included in this series, which, it was probably bound to happen since we noticed her in the movie anyway. But, nice, I guess, piece at the top, nice, cover, or head piece, I guess. I don't really know what to call these, just costume heads, I guess. But she has 2 accessories, a chicken, and I think a new color. Really nice to get because it's my first chicken. Well, no, I got one earlier, but I've got one before, just not as a real chicken. It was as a statue. And also this bag or sack, and I think a new color. I think this is new in dark tan. I think it's new in this color. But accessories aside, we have 2 very unique face expressions. One where she's sticking her tongue out, and then the one on the back where she's just smirking. It's sort of like she's up to something, which, foxes sort of tend to be mischievous. But taking the headpiece off, well, I don't know why I did that, but we have a tail piece at the back for, fox tail with that little bit of printing up there, and it's not focused because, yeah. But anyway, that's what that looks like. No back torso printing, so I really didn't even have to take the figure apart. But she has some torso printing up here, and dual molded legs in orange, which obviously have to do with a fox. But that is really all for this figure. Alright, up next is the bear costume guy. I have no idea why he is a figure. I mean, it's a very unique figure, let me just say that. We got the panda suit guy, and they just reused his headpiece and decided to make a rainbow bear suit guy. That's who he is, and, I like the use of the new salmon color, whatever, the coral color, for this bear head. I think it looks really nice. The same with the heart, which you also get an extra piece of that with this figure. Nice side arm in that color, and the waist in the salmon color as well. Torso design is a little bit bland, just basically the torso design is what his accessories are. And I like the colors of his arms and legs, because this isn't the normal minifigure yellow, it's darker than that, and then the blue isn't a normal blue. Neither of these are different shades of blue. So there's no red, yellow, or blue except for his head in yellow, and I think that's really interesting. Nice print for the rainbow on here. And the heart is probably a design that would, or a piece that would kind of have to be with this figure because of his torso print. But really, not really one of my favorite figures. The face prints are alright. They just look a little bit like a child. But, you know, I really could care less about this figure. I do appreciate the printing on the headpiece, though. Really nice printing there. Yeah. Our last figure is one of my favorites from this series. I would say my second favorite figure from this series. This is the Mountain Biker, and this was a crazy figure, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the figure before we get to the accessory. We have this new helmet and hair combo piece, so the hair is dark brown, and then the helmet is in lime green. Really nice piece, and I really like how LEGO used the original helmet design and just added the hair to that. Really nice. And I like how when you put it on, you can sort of adjust it, so like you can adjust it with her head if you wanted to like make stop motion or something, which is probably something I'll do because I'm making stop motion stuff. But anyway, taking that off, we got a very determined face expression, and then a very nice sunglasses expression where she has those nice, I guess, retro-ish sunglasses on. And that's just I like that print. Dual molded arms. I also like how her torso is in the new salmon or coral color. But yeah, dual molded arms, black gloves for her hands. I like the side arm printing here with that band-aid. Really nice. Yeah, you know, is it focusing? No, I think it's just like that. But anyway, torso print is neat, on both sides. And then dual molded legs in like lime green and this different type of blue. That's a really cool leg piece. Even side leg printing, really detailed figure. And then let me try to find the hairpiece. There it is. Putting this back on. Let's see what her accessory is. We got a freaking bike with this figure. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's a bike with this figure. This was so easy to feel because the pack was so big. But LEGO included a bike with this figure, and I'm pretty sure this is a new color for this bike frame. And then the wheels aren't. I thought the wheels were golden in like the in like the images of the figures, but it's like a darker yellow. But it's a really cool bike piece, and it really adds to the figure. Like, this is a cool figure. My second favorite, I would have to say. But yeah, you can never ride it. But yeah, without further ado, that is our last figure to talk about. Really like this figure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have anything to say, just say it in the comments below, and subscribe, leave a like. I will see you guys next week, hopefully in another video, and bye.